Okay. Yes, thank you for attending, guys, and thanks for the punctuality as well. So what makes this week's weekly wins a very special one is the fact that all of our core dev representatives and some of our education squad are going to be traveling to Morocco for the GITEX event. And let me make sure my camera is still on. Okay. Great. So yeah, that's what makes this week's weekly wins a bit special, and that's why we wanted all of you guys to gather on the same spot. So yes, agenda remains the same. We're just going to be going over some personal wins, organizational updates, education updates, communications updates, and the other updates will also follow, including and we will conclude by the conclusive remarks, which will be given to us by Mr. Ali. Emre said that both of them will be joining us today. So that's what's going to be happening. So yeah, let's just quickly go over the personal wins and share quite a few things that we've accomplished throughout the week. And after that, we can, if Emre joins us, we'll be going over the organizational updates. If not, we will just navigate to the education updates. So is there anyone to give us some personal wins, personal updates? Any volunteers? Henok, how are you? Come out here. Give us some personal wins. Come out here, buddy. Yes. Okay, so we have Henok with us. And Henok, please take my place. And don't forget the nomination part as well.
Okay. Personal wins for this week.
What happened?
I'm trying to remember.
G4 education related, perhaps?
So G4 education was completed successfully.
Mic to your mouth, please.
G4 education was completed successfully, so that's a win, I guess. We were able to, I think most of the groups are able to complete some sort of MVP that can be built upon for the next steps. And we're going to have meetings and such to decide how the projects are going to go. So that's one big win.
Is there another one on a personal note? Let's try to make it personal. You a fan of soccer? No? Meh. Fan of movies, music?
Nothing in movies. Nothing comes to mind. I don't.
Wow. Whole week. Nothing memorable.
Yeah, actually, that's not a win. So, it was pretty uneventful, I'd say, this week. We're on final project, I guess, is coming up. So it's a pretty hectic time. So most of my time is taken by that. So I haven't really been doing anything different. So,
What about that fat, big team dinner we had?
actually, that's also not a win for us.
What do you mean?
Me and Bamnet didn't choose a good meal, so
You guys didn't have the steak?
yeah, it was terrible. It was some crispy thing and like shiro, basically.
So you went to Mascot and still ordered shiro?
It was basically shiro. I don't know if it's shiro, but it's called curry, but it tasted like shiro. So
Wow.
it was a weird meal. Anyways, we gambled and we lost. So
It's 50-50. All right. Okay, let's have you nominate someone, Henok.
Zal.
Who?
Zal.
Zara?
Zalbo.
Zalbo. Come out here, Zalbo. Fun fact about Zalbo, Zalbo is always dressing nice, by the way. Whether it's a Tuesday afternoon, whether it's a Thursday morning, whether it's a Sunday evening, wherever you catch him, he's always dressed nice. Here you are, Zalbo. What happened throughout the week? What did you manage to accomplish?
I don't remember much, but I will try to jog my memory maybe.
Please.
Okay, for this week, as a team, we had a demo. I think it went well. We can say it went well.
Personal wins.
Personal, nothing comes to mind.
How do you guys not have any personal wins?
I mean, okay, jog my memory, man. The weekend? No, we
Yes,
cannot.
it includes the weekend as well. What happened last Saturday, Zalbo?
I went to the gym, maybe.
The gym?
Yeah, and the other is 2 personal to share on this. So,
all right, that should be enough personal wins for us. Zalbo, if you don't have anything more to share,
okay.
let's quickly go over some of the other updates that we have in store for us. Let me quickly make sure who we have. All right. Oh, Emre has also joined us. Emre, hi. Emre, can you hear us?
Yes, Dagim, we can hear you.
Yes, yes, we can hear you. Wonderful. Oh, we're with Mr. Alper. Hi.
Yes, hi Dagim. Hi guys.
So Dagim, Mr. Alper is not going to be available for senior remarks. How about getting personal wins from him this week?
Yes, yes, we would love that. We'd love that so much.
Okay. My first personal win was something like this. I had a leakage of water in my house. So I had it mended with lots of drilling, lots of piping and things like that. It cost me a hell of a fortune. And this is my first personal win. I managed to at last get rid of it. Now the house is dry again. So I'm very happy about it. Secondly, I managed to renew my contract with Nissan this week. So this is another
Congratulations, Abi.
personal win for me. And I have Ali Abi and Emre visiting me. So it's more than a personal win. It's a community win for me. And I wish all the best, the A2SVians that are going to participate in GITEX. Make us proud, guys. We are proud of you, but make us proud. Thank you.
Oh, thank you so much, Mr. Alper. All right. We have gained 1 or 2 personal wins, including Mr. Alper. That makes 3. So Emre, would you like to jump on the organizational updates?
Let's proceed, please, Dagim. Thank you.
Very nice. Wait. Okay.
Yes, thank you very much, team. GITEX preparations, like they are almost fully complete. The last round of, let's say, banners, brochures, and roll-ups, we are working on them. I would say we are 90% complete at the moment, and the rest are going to come by tomorrow. So we had our board meeting yesterday evening for our time, and this was a very good one. As you know, now it's not just me who is fully employed at A2SV. Both Brian and Jordanos are also our full-time execution team members. And the structure is getting better. Now there is more know-how of A2SV outside of me. And one thing particularly made me very happy. All the board members, for the first time, maybe I would say almost all board members, they own the organization now. Like in the past, it was more of, Emre, you can't do this, you can't do that. And now the language is, oh, we should do this, we can do this, we can do that. So that's increased ownership particularly makes me happy. This is a psychological element, but as you know, in life, psychological elements are also super important. So now it's not just the execution team, but our board also owns our organization in a better manner. I was able to get the visa, guys. As you know, this was a hell of a process. I wasted 2 days in Ethiopia with some misinformation, and it was a very tough situation, but thanks God, things are resolved. Now I have my 10 years UK visa in this passport. So not just this trip, but future trips to visit A2SV alumni are secured. So I am currently in Turkey with these 2 great gentlemen. They may look a bit old on the camera, but inside they are super young guys. And the energy is really great. I feel very lucky because when we are junior, we may not understand the importance of experience well enough, but with their small touches, you have no idea how much they are helping. You have no idea how much the quality of things improve when Ali Abi and Alper Abi there and contribute. So this is a really great time, and I'm very lucky to be working with such great people. And the promotional materials, so this is not the banners, brochures, etc. The tote bags, the keychains, the pens, they are also ready. Indeed, they are getting picked up from bus station at the moment. So these are the wins of the week. And for next week, of course, there is more. There are some conversations going on, some meetings I have to take. But obviously, our main focus is GITEX Africa. We are going to be there with 40 people team. This is a great squad size. And I am really excited for myself, for our team, for the future of Africa. This is going to definitely put a mark on the map about the existence of Africa in the mindsets of people and organizations. So one note for all the people who are going to have a trip, Number one, if you still have time, if you haven't done that, please get your $100 from the bank with the bank rate. It's a no-brainer. Everybody has to do that. Number two, make sure to wear your A2SV t-shirt during the trip. So come to the airport with your A2SV t-shirt. I think Zelalem was on it. We may hear more updates from him. We will also have A2SV pins for the event. So for the trip, make sure to bring your t-shirts. And get excited. Learn more about Morocco. Learn more about Marrakesh. We are going to have a great time there. Thank you very much, team. Any questions or points? All right.
There are
In
any
that case,
questions?
back to you, Dagger.
All right. Okay, no questions from this side as well. Thank you so much, Emre.
See you, team. Ciao.
Great. Okay, let's quickly get some updates and some notes from the Ethiopian Education Squad. Brooke is here to give us the Education Squad updates. Take the stage, buddy.
Yes, thank you. Yes, so for the wins for the education squad, let's start from the Group 5 education. Actually, the first win is generally for the whole in-person education squad. They've been preparing the pitch deck for the next week, which we'll be using in the GITEX Expo. It's nearly complete. It's not completed yet, so our team are working on it today and tomorrow. Another win for the G5 squad is to purchase some social activity items. I've seen Rubik's Cubes, basketballs, I've seen decks of cards. I'm not sure what else they bought, but that's a big win. Another big win is they delivered the last lecture of the second education phase. I think it was delivered yesterday by Anania, right? It was on TRICE. So as you know, since finals are coming, next week is going to mark the end of the second education phase for the G5 students. And as for G4 education, Hinok, I think brought this up already. We had the second development phase closing on Wednesday before Emre left, and the 3 projects, Bazaar, Rideshare, and Hakimab, they presented their wins. We looked at some stats and the demos. It was really nice, and we concluded it with some snacks, cakes, and juices down in the basement. And for our plans next week, it's mostly going to be GTX focused. So teams, persons from remote education squad, community, and in person in Ghana, education squad are going to be heading to Marrakesh, Morocco for the GTX Africa Expo. We have 4 members representing the whole of education squad. So hopefully they're going to do a great job and enjoy their time there. And yeah, that would be. There are other plans, but we're going to limit it here. Thank you.
Okay, Brooke, I have one question for you. Actually, let's make it a couple.
Okay.
Okay, so A2SV is going to be representing. You guys are going to be representing the A2SV education in Marrakesh for the GTX event. So, are you going to this event specifically?
Unfortunately, that would be a no. It was because I have a final test starting on Monday. So yeah, it was just unfortunately the circumstance.
All right. I mean, the delegates who are supposed to present at the weekly wins were supposed to be the ones who actually get to travel. So I had a few questions ready for them. But on behalf of the education squad, how is the team feeling? Like, is there a sense of excitement? What have you managed to pick up?
Yes, I would say they're feeling very excited. I think half of them are out there to the National Bank to convert some dollars. I've seen people going on shopping sprees. I would say I'm a little bit envious, but yeah, I think they're pretty much excited.
All right, okay. Thank you so much. Thank you. Okay. Well, up next, we're going to have similar updates from the remote education squad. Blaine, both of you guys can come actually if you want, but I think Blaine should be the right person for this. Yes. Blaine, just quickly give us a rundown of the wins, quick updates about what's happening, and then just give us the plans.
Okay. So for remote education, just the same as in person, we were preparing for the GTX Africa. And other than that, for G5 education, this week was our final week of the camp, and tomorrow night is going to be camp closing. So this is a bit exciting. And we also prepared guideline for YouTube lecture series, and we finished documentation for G5 remote education process. And when we come to the second year DIME project, the win that we had is we scheduled 2 meetings with experts we found on LinkedIn. And the other thing is we continued development and research. And when we come to the plans for remote education, we are going to have a break for our G5 remote students. As I said, we were in our last camp, so next week is going to be break. And finally, the major one is GITEX Africa in Morocco, and we will be representing remote education and A2SV at GITEX. Dagi, you said you had a question?
Yes. Yeah, so Belen, the questions are more or less the same, but since you'll be physically attending at the GITEX event starting from next week, like what are you looking forward to do or see, like apart from the GITEX event itself?
I'm looking forward to see the culture of Morocco and the people there, and I want to see the desert if we can see
The desert.
the desert, yeah.
Hopefully Emre is listening and he will make that happen for us because everybody's excited to see the desert as well.
And yeah, and the ocean.
To here?
Okay,
Or maybe you can do this.
I'm almost done.
Yes, I just have one question for everybody. Thank you
Yeah,
so much.
okay.
All right, Belen. Okay, if we don't have any questions for the remote education squad, let's quickly get some community education updates, which will be given to us by, do we have any community delegates? We do.
Hi everyone, I'm Nathaniel from the community education. So I'm going to be giving you some updates. And for the previous week wins, we have been doing the promotion tasks. So as you all know, we have division structures in the community education. And we're trying to promote students from Div 3 to Div 2 and from Div 2 to Div 1. And we have upcoming contest on Saturday where they'll be having division battles. And the second win we had was we continued the normal education. We gave lectures for all 3 divisions on different topics. And the third win we had was we finalized the communication channels for the hackathon. We've been creating social media channels, Telegram and WhatsApp, both Telegram and WhatsApp, where we will be using later on for the hackathon. So we've created those and we're working on polishing to make some final change on those as well. And the other win we had was we started the initial steps for the reach out for the hackathon. So with the help of other education squads like the remote education and all the other heads, we've been trying to have the initial process of the reach outs. We have been collecting the personal infos of different students from different universities. So overall, these are the wins we had for this week. And our plans for the next week, the main one is the GITEX event. Like Bemnat from our community education squad is going to be representing us, and he'll be going to Morocco. And other plans we have is in the meanwhile we'll be having the normal education process is going to be continuing, and we'll also have the new squad of community students will be joining the Div 3 team. And we will be announcing the survey form, which is this survey form is actually we are trying to get the feedback from division students who already joined the community and students who feel the interest form on how if they have any feedbacks about the community education. So we announced and we'll be collecting responses from it. Another plan we have for next week is we're going to be continuing the second phase of our reach out. So we're going to try to reach out to as many students as we can, get the word of the hackathon out there. And another major plan we have for next week is going to be opening the registration process for the hackathon. So on July 1, we're going to be starting. We're going to send out the social media is going to send out some posts about the hackathon registration, and we're going to start the registration process. So that's also what we're expecting next week. So if you have any questions, feel free. May, June 1, yeah, June 1.
May, June 1?
No, June 1.
All right, thank you, Nat. Okay. Yeah, up next we have communications updates given to us by Diagram. So there's a reason why I haven't populated anything here, because mostly what we've been focusing on from the social media and communications department is basically advertising and making noise about the GITEX event that we're all doing. So we're just going to be pushing a quick campaign here. I was hoping maybe I could see more of our core dev team members so we could physically demonstrate the individual attendance announcement post, which is going to be happening on LinkedIn. So I was hoping people who are going to be physically present in this event would announce this event on their LinkedIn page officially. So initially, that was what my plan was. So let's see if we have any representatives from the core dev people here. Yeah, we only have all right. Okay, but regardless, we can quickly go over the demonstration so people would know what to do. And if you guys are confused in any way, please, you guys can feel free to look at the live stream. But initially, we have made an announcement video on YouTube. I'm not sure if you guys had a chance to see it. So basically, this is it.
Many NGOs in Africa cannot afford to market themselves.
Every year, about 300,000 lives are lost in the journey towards motherhood due to preventable conditions.
It's undeniable that African education system is struggling.
Here in Africa, the search for the right restaurant will feel like a shot in the dark.
People in Africa face significant challenge in accessing AI products.
Yours truly made the video here. Sorry. Okay. So yeah, let me hear your thoughts. What do you guys think about the video? Did I outdo myself or was it mediocre? What do you guys think? Right? It's really good, yeah? Right? I know. Okay. Let me make sure I'm still sharing my screen. All right. In that case, we can continue with the updates. Just like the product updates, we have Mary to give us a rundown of what happened throughout the week for product. Mary, a quick update from you, please.
Thank you. We basically focus on GITEX wins. We do have a lot of work, but we focused on it, and we were working on providing accommodation for GITEX participants. Also, we were working on some preparing display equipment, also visa issues, and the promotional materials that need to be present on GITEX. The other one is we also did some product testing for Corday products that are going to be go there. This is most of our wins. And for our plans, I think most of our team members would be at GITEX, so we are going to be attending there. And the one announcement is like for everyone who's going to there, Zelalem is going to be distributing the pins, the t-shirts, and also the insurance card. So like be there like at the airport before check-in. That is, I think, at 10 p.m. And you can receive those materials. Thank you.
Thank you, Mary. All right. Well, you listened to her. So people who are going to be physically attending at GITEX, please try to find Zalalam tomorrow at your convenience, and try to collect these promotion materials that are being distributed from A2SV. All right. So we're just going to be jumping to the core dev updates, which is going to be in a more or less a pitch deck form, which is going to happen today. So they're just going to be giving us a quick rundown of what their project is in under 3 minutes. So let's have adults. Initially, it's going to be from Yaukalu. Yes, Yaukalu. Now you can continue.
Hello, everyone. My name is Yab Karu. I'm the Deputy Project Lead for Adults. So Adults in general is a maternity platform with the mission of eradicating preventable maternal deaths in Africa by connecting mothers with medical professionals and also providing with essential resources. So we try to address one crucial problem that we noticed, that is the amount of preventable deaths in Africa, which accounts for around 300,000 annually. And that is exacerbated by three crucial problems. The first being lack of culturally tailored, locally understood mother information. The second one is difficulties in monitoring pregnancy journeys. And the second and most important is lack of support from mothers, both from the professional side and the community side. This also presents its own opportunities. The first being the amount of birth in Africa is really huge, with 46.36 in 2023, growing to around 50 million in 2030. And combined with the mobile users in Africa, growing from 287 to around 400 million in 2030, combined with the femtech market valuation growing from 51 billion to 103 billion, I think Adult can make a difference. So what is Adult? Adult is a platform combining technical and medical expertise, but to offer pregnancy-related monitoring tools, local information, on top of that, a community for African mothers. What's the value proposed? The first is the personal insight that we provide, that's prepared by the medical professionals. The other is the monitoring tools that we provide for mothers to keep track of key milestones. The other and most important part is the doctor-patient communication, which is also done through adults. So our crucial go-to-market strategy is, once the doctor side is completed, is to partner up with hospitals and medical institutions and onboard doctors on the adult platform, and the doctors will also onboard their patients. That's the mothers, of course. So Adults is a social project, but it has to have its own revenue stream to support it. The first is through advertisement. We try to connect vendors with customers by promoting maternity-related products like baby toys and other health supplements. Second one is the marketplace. We try to provide its own e-commerce platform in which baby products and health and hygiene products are featured there. And of course, once the doctor side is mature enough, we'll try to charge the hospitals with different features. And last but not least is the premium subscription. This would allow users for ad-free browsing. On top of that, we try to give these premium subscribers with extra time with medical experts, not just medical experts, but other health professionals like nutritionists. So we try to identify 5 key points in which adults can shine. First is the active community. We are very active both on Telegram and other major social media platforms. The other one is locally relevant content that we think is very not accessible with other platforms. The other is the pregnancy monitoring tools, local language availability, and last but not least, the communication with doctors. And as you can see, Adult is the only one providing all 5. So this is our team that comprises of around 60% female and around 40% male, with 2 full-time doctors providing us with medical expertise. Our advisors are Samit for technical advisory, Emre for our business, and Salman, our product advisor. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Yokal. Are there any questions related to adults? As you guys are very familiar with them, everything should be very concise and clear. All right, awesome, awesome. Okay. The what? There was a competition. Yes, okay, we actually didn't get a chance to announce that. Monday? Okay, okay. All right, up next, let's quickly get a rundown of what Akil stands for, which will be given to us by the project lead, which is Mahi. Mahi is joining us here physically. And for Akil, Mahi.
Okay. Thank you. So Akil is basically a web and mobile app where we try to like minimize the gap between NGOs and volunteers. So Akil stands for Uniting Volunteers and NGOs to create a community where volunteering opportunity, social good is impactful, accessible, and inclusive. So many NGOs in Africa like have a limited visibility. They can't afford. They struggle to market themselves to many volunteers, and they don't have direct access to this volunteering market. And most of the volunteering management systems in Africa lacks local support, local language support. On the flip side, volunteers, due to the scattered and insufficient information across social media, they don't know most about these local NGOs, and it will be challenging for them to find the right opportunities with their skills and interest. So the market opportunity in Africa is at around more than 1 million NGOs registered in Africa, and we did our research where you can find it here. There are around 12 million active volunteers. These are registered and actively volunteering till the last year. There are unregistered and a lot of volunteering opportunities happening behind, but due to like the lack of proper registration, they are not being documented. And like around like each year, 2.8 billion dollar is being given as a philanthropy to African projects. So we have a very large market in Africa. So and Akil brings a centralized and user-friendly platform where NGOs can post their opportunities and have direct access to these volunteer pools, and volunteers can also access these volunteering opportunities in one place and get connected. So what we have for NGOs is we have a direct and efficient access to Akil's volunteer database. They can directly connect to this volunteer pool. We also provide this volunteering management system. We also provide evaluation and certification of volunteers, and it will become alternative channels for their donations. And for volunteers, they can access many NGOs and express their interest in working with them, and they can many volunteering opportunities in our platform. We have a smart opportunity matching where they can chat with our chatbot and get connected to the right opportunities. They can rate and review their volunteering experience. with the NGOs, they can also get certification for their contribution and achievements. So as a platform, we provide these values. We have a tailored volunteering opportunities. Every volunteering achievement is recognized in our platform. We empower outreach for NGOs by advertising their platform, their profile in our platform, and we have a community of volunteers where like the volunteering the opportunities are being constantly improved because of the rating and review. So like there are a couple of African competitors, but most of them lack, as you can see, they don't support AI powered opportunity matching. They don't certify volunteers, and there is no rating and review mechanism in them. And we have Volunteer Match as a global competitor, but they don't have local language availability, and also they don't integrate AI matching in their platform. So our go-to-market strategy is simple. Like we have formed different NGO partnership, and we will continue forming this NGO partnership by on-site visits, self-registration, and also participating in different expos to get connected with these NGOs. And we also have volunteer outreach where we connect with youth groups, student clubs, and volunteer clubs in different schools. So the revenue stream is like the first one is advertisement. We will be utilizing the volunteer skills and interest to show targeted ads. We'll be having a small subscription fee for NGOs to access our premium features, such as posting their initiatives and featuring their profile in our platform. And we will also be like a small cut will be taken from the donation processing fee. And the other one is Akil Jobs is coming soon. We will be expanding to private sectors where jobs will be posted in the platform. So we'll be launching in 6 months. We'll be working on that one too. Yes, that's our team. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mai. Do we have any questions for Team Akil? That was 5 minutes. You were given 3 minutes, Mai. Try to make it a... Huh? But the slide is really beautiful, by the way. Kudos to the UI UX team. I think they supported with the design, yeah? Very nice. Okay. All right, 3 minutes. Great. Okay, up next we have Team AfroChat, right? Yes. Which will be given to us by Joseph.
Okay.
You can start.
My name is Jonas, and I'm going to present you about AfroChat. So AfroChat is basically a generative AI application designed for Africans. And our mission is the widespread adoption of AI by all Africans, including students, professionals, businesses, and so on. So the main problems we're trying to solve are, first, there's difficulty in accessing the diverse range of AI services on a single platform. And moreover, most of the companies, their most capable models they require premium models, which are not affordable by most Africans. There's a huge market opportunity for AI in Africa, and it's expected to grow about 46% by 2030. And the solution we're trying to provide is a central platform. You can access these various AI services with affordable packages, and you can also pay using your local banks and so on. So the main value we're trying to propose is for individuals and for businesses, we have different proposals. So for individuals, we have web search functionality. They also have text, image, and voice multimodal capabilities. And for businesses, we provide customer assistance, efficient information retrieval over your entire data corpus, and increased productivity tools. So there are many AI services out there. So what AfroChat is trying to do is, you can see from the right side, there are many services, and AfroChat is trying to give you access to all of them for all Africans. So we have competitors both in Africa and outside Africa. So mostly we have advantages over the African competitors because we have web access, we have diverse models, and we're cross-platform. And the global models, we have advantages over them because AfroChat is more affordable, and we have business-centric use cases. So our go-to-market strategy is to attract tech-savvy students and professionals. We also want to partner with businesses which offer similar services. And we also try to provide these AI services in localized African languages. So our revenue streams are threefold. We generate income from subscriptions, B2B services, and advertisements. This is our team. And these are our advisors. And you can scan the QR code to download our app.
Thank you, Anas. So will you be physically presenting at GITEX in Morocco? No, you will not be. Who will be there to showcase AfroChat? Is it Tadios?
Yes.
Right. Okay. If he had been here, we would have given him some comments. But thank you so much, Jonas. Okay. Quickly, up next we can. Yes, go over updates from SkillBridge. Oh. Meeting was good. By the way, any bond to
Okay, cool. So as I was mentioning, students struggle to find good quality education content to read so that they could understand the topic. And after understanding the topic, they struggle to find materials to test their knowledge. The other problem that we are aiming to solve would be little or no access to personalized assistantship. This is obvious as students have one teacher, like one teacher is assigned for around 35 or 40 students in a class. And that kind of makes personalized assistantship very difficult for the teachers. So this problem is even worse when looking at these numbers. There are around 660 million students in Africa, and amongst this, about 180 million of them are high school students. And looking at the problem we've mentioned, it's very easy to predict how catastrophic it would be for this number of students in Africa. So we are introducing Skill Bridge, an AI-powered learning platform that offers personalized learning study materials and tools that aims to provide high-quality education for all high school students. How do we plan to do that? So here are the things that we promise. We promise personalized learning tools and methods, and we promise centralized platforms so that students can get everything that they need for their class studies in one place. And we believe this will create equal opportunity for all African students, specifically high school students. How do we plan to do that? So our contents are curated by AI, and they are expert approved. And the platform is gamified, meaning it's more interactive and engaging. So students don't have to work on their motivation or discipline also, as it would be more addicting on its own. And we have AI-powered assistantship, so they can ask any question they have at any time, and they can get their questions answered. And we collect insights on students' performance so that they will know where they stand amongst other students, among their peers, and at the same time, how they're doing on specific subjects while they're studying. We are going to partner up with the schools and parents to generate our revenue, and we are going to also have some advertisements so that educational brands could sell their contents on our platform. Our go-to-market strategy would be, the first one is onboarding schools so that they could onboard their students, onboarding parents so that they could onboard their children, and then spreading among students with referral codes. So students in Africa, we believe students in Africa need comprehensive study materials, personalized model exams and quizzes, one-on-one assistantship, simulation of national exams, engaging platform, and progress tracking. And I believe there is nothing that we should remove from this list. And what makes us different is we have everything that students need in one place, amongst other platforms. So this project is led by amazing software engineers. I'm the product lead and Edith as the deputy. And we're supported by teachers, experienced teachers with more than 5 years of experience. They review our content, and contents are not provided to students without being approved by these teachers. We are advised by a team of seniors who have had experience at high-tech companies, and this includes Emery Varol, Samit, and Salman as well. So we aim to create a brighter future for all African students and to transform education through the power of AI. Join our good causes. Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much, Danny. So since Danny is going to be personally presenting about Skill Bridge at GITEX, you can obviously see the passion when he's presenting. Unlike Jonas was very, very passionate about it. But we like the passion, Danny. Let's have the same energy on the event as well. Great, great. Okay, and finally, I guess it's going to be Rate It.
Okay, guys, I'm going to be presenting about Rate It. Okay, more energy. Okay, so our mission is to make
things easier for you guys. So we want to revolutionize the way people explore restaurants and find information about places they want to dine. The problem is rooted in not having a platform that's provides inaccurate information that's centralized in a single platform. So there are different platforms here and there that provide some parts of that try to cover some parts of the problem we're facing, but there isn't a single platform that provides the same solution as we are trying to do. So there is a limited access to information and limited access to authentic reviews and recommendations from others who've done before you. So as a solution, we provided a centralized platform with restaurant and item information, plus community-driven reviews for our unique value proposition. So we provide analytics for restaurants. So like the user activities and then the engagements within their restaurant and their items are visible for them as well. And then we have order management where they could track and manage orders. And we provide killer recommendations for the users. And for the underlying magic, so in other platforms, the way recommendations work is you open the item, maybe based on your location or some information that they know about you, or based on some sort of sponsorship, they'll get recommendations of restaurants and maybe items. So we try to address that by gathering some information about the user before we provide them with the results. So we have an extensive restaurant information, especially focused on our local areas. And we have personalized filtering options like price and rating. And there are item-specific reviews, which are absent in other platforms, which we could see on our competitive landscape. So some of the platforms, I think most of the platforms here are global, are of global market, except View, which is focused on delivery. And for the market opportunity, there are around 650 million mobile app users in Africa. 70 billion is the estimation of a restaurant market in Africa, and the percentage of millennials who use restaurant recommendation and review apps is 175 million, so which is a large number. And for our go-to-market strategy, we plan to partner with the restaurants. So we want to work closely with them and incentivize users to create more engagement. And then we want to focus on the tech-savvy and youngsters in our community to develop the reviews and then the information that we will use to provide insight for the next users. So for the revenue stream, we have 4 options or 4 alternatives. So one is ad, where restaurants could have sponsored contents. There is processing fees for orders or delivery services, and restaurant subscription, where restaurants could subscribe for a detailed analytics, and then sponsored listing is going to be similar to the advertisement, but like whenever restaurants could have an event or a discount, they could showcase it on the platform. And our team is comprised of 9 developers and is also led by our advisors who have expertise in different areas. And yeah, we want you to make your daily decisions using Graded and yeah, use our platform.
Thank you, Bini. So yeah, before we conclude, yes. Yes, you have any representatives from the G4 education squad? Single member who represents the entire team. Okay. Do we have a member who represents the G4 second year education squad? One person to speak for all. Instead of going over each project by project, I think it's best if we could summarize what happened for the entire thing.
Skip it, okay. It's okay. So yeah, for the G4 secondary education, for specifically for the School of AIT, we had the closing ceremony on Wednesday, as I've mentioned earlier, and the 3 projects had to showcase their the progress using their demos, and overall it looks good. We received some comments. There is some work to be done, and we will have about a month before they return to the camp. So in the meantime, we're going to be upscaling the UIs, making sure that they are up there, because currently the UI UX designs that we have look-wise they're good, but the textual information that's put there does not represent the projects well. So we'll be working on that. And for EAS2, School of EAS2, they haven't had their closing ceremony just yet. They will be having it, I believe today, right? Today is Friday. Yes, they're going to have it today. And they're also going to be on break for some time. So this is for the secondary education students. We still have some interns that are currently working on the projects. So there is some testing to be done, especially in the last closing ceremony. We saw that not all the code bases covered with tests. I think the highest we saw was around 70%. So they're going to be working on the testing and the chatbot features that the projects have. And that will be it for the updates and plans for the G4 secondary projects. If anyone from us to want to add on what I said, feel free to do so. I'm gonna go back to the meeting. Ibsa.
Hey, Brooke.
Hi, Abigail.
Okay, so can you move to the next page?
So we're trying to skip project
Oh,
by
okay,
project
sure.
updates. So
The
just in
only
general, if there are any updates from the EAS team that I
the
didn't
only news
cover.
we have is that we'll be attending to GITEX as part of A2SV. So yeah, that's it, I guess.
Yes. Okay. So preparations have been made from the Skillet end, hopefully. We wish you the best of luck, Abigail, and the rest of the Skillet team. All right.
Great. So that was it for this week's special weekly wins. Emre, we can hear you.
Yes, so Ali Abi had to leave early. Normally we plan him to give the speech, guys, but he had to leave early. For that reason, I'll take over. But I'll share his message with you. So he's also very excited for the GITEX. He is arriving there tomorrow. Joe already arrived. Surafer is also going to be arriving tomorrow. And the rest of the team is coming Sunday. And at the same time, this doesn't mean that all A2SV is going there. Like some of our great members like Biruk Zevdu, they are going to be in the HQ. Our operations are going to be continuing as well. So team, as we continue growing, as we continue achieving greater things, such opportunities are going to be available to more and more A2SVians. So if you're not making it this year, don't be sad, because there will be more opportunities in the upcoming times. And if you are going this year, celebrate, enjoy, make your plans, get ready, because we are going to have a great time in Morocco. But regardless of your location, we are all in the same ship, and all together we will continue sailing great destinations, team. Thank you very much. Is there anything I can help?
Yes, you could help us explain this quote or say it out for us, and we will be done, Emre.
Thank you, Dagam. And apparently the quote of the day today is, what you do today can improve all your tomorrows. Because you can take an action today, you can change now, you can change future, but you cannot change the past. So do not continue dwelling on stuff that is in the past. Get your lesson and move on. Thank you very much, team. Take care.
Thank you so much, Emre. All right, team. Yeah, with that, I would like to conclude today's weekly win sessions. Let's leave the room for our G5 education members, and that's a wrap.